I think it's time for us to assign jobs up here as well. Let's keep these maxed out at all times. We don't currently have the manpower to fulfill those, but we will eventually. Something a little bit like that. There we go. Starting to take shape. Gives our max sec guys something to do. We'll keep an eye on our money and try and get an extra CCTV monitor pretty soon. But for right now, let's just wait for our new inmates. I think we have too many workmen, but we are still doing the occasional building project. Let's take it down to 10. Like so. Give us a little bit more money every day. Here come our inmates. Let's make sure we remember to immediately close off these two. Oh, here we go. We're going to get a ton of max sec guys. We're going to have 6. We're about to have 9. So let's take 30. Just to start with. That'll give us $30,000. Holy. It's been a while since we had that much cash. Here are our new guys. Fisher, Van Brail, Eng Vital. That's one I can read. T-Dog! Hey T-Dog. Noah the Mute T-Dog. The sexy transvestite from the Middle East. Alright. Well, you do your thing, dude. I'll do mine. People undergoing drugs rehabilitation. Very nice. I'm wondering how we can help our guys pass their education courses. There's no guards in our classrooms, so it's not that. Let's take out guards out of these places. Let's try and encourage people to pass. We'll take the guard out of parole. No, we'll leave him in parole. I'm scared. I'm scared people being denied parole are going to like stab their lawyers or something. Okay, we have $10,000. That should be enough for us to throw in our new monitor and then clear all those connectors. So let's do that. It's going to take a little bit of time for us to set this up. But I think it's going to be worth it in the end. And as for the phone taps, we'll try and set them up to only have maybe 10 phones maximum that they have to keep track of. And we'll put some more in if we need to. It might be time we started making our yards prettier. Nah, fuck them. If they wanted it to be nice, they shouldn't have broken the law, right? Got a lot of people into the whole religion thing. Not a lot of people into the education thing, though. Makes me sad. Maybe that's why people aren't really taking the chance for classroom stuff. Those guys were trying to get in, but they couldn't. That's probably not helping either. Come on, guys. I'm going to try and keep an eye on our protective custody. Oh, that reminds me. Let's call in our informants. The guys without so much suspicion. I thought his name was Warrior for a minute there. That would have been weird. Oh, I see you. No, you're a guard. You. You are protective custody. Yeah, they're trying to kill him right away. I'm not seeing any other targets. And there's nothing else jumping out at me as being possible targets. Alright. Let's deactivate those guys. What was I saying? I want to keep an eye on our protective custody guys. I want to make sure they use this yard, not this yard. But there's no way of us telling them that they shouldn't use this yard. Because of the way the game works. Because this yard is shared between our minimum and our normal security. Which, you know, kind of sucks. I suppose that would be an advantage if we went ahead and made more cell blocks. We could set this to be one or the other. You know, we fence it off. Control who can go in there. Which, you know, might not be a bad idea. We have a little bit of room. We could turn these two cell blocks into normal security. I'll put in a couple of minimum security over here. And we could always throw our death row and our supermax on the other side of the road. Far away from everybody. We'll consider it. It's a long way before we can afford to really think about that. But speaking of money, I'm going to try and pay off some of our loan. Or not. I guess I have to pay it off all in one go. But we're getting pretty close. Again, looks like our heat is going to sort of peak at around lunchtime. Which is something we're kind of getting used to here. Oh, shit. I completely forgot. We were doing a thing. So we will clear all these connections for right now. And we'll take this one. And we'll connect him just over here for right now. Because he's going to be in charge of this row here. So that'll work. We'll take this one. We'll connect over here. Whoops, I missed. God damn it. Alright. We'll connect him. I guess he can monitor the shops. Let's leave the shops. We'll get the places where that every row has first. We might have a separate one for the others. That's him. We'll do this row. God, fuck. It's pretty hard to click these when you're zoomed this far out. And we'll leave protective custody for right now. Alright. Looks good. And then we'll have this one be for these miscellaneous areas and our protective custody. Okay, that should give us good camera coverage of all of our areas at the moment. Yeah, we really do have to invest in these automatic doors. Oh, we forgot the infirmary. There you go. So currently that guy's really highly loaded. But it looks like he's getting proper coverage. So we don't need to worry about it. We definitely do want those automatic doors though. But I think we'll wait just for a minute. I want to get a little bit more cash in our pocket first. Would you guys please stop carrying scissors? You better not be shanking each other. I swear I'll be pissed. Alright, we'll accelerate some time. Hope nothing bad happens, but our danger meter is going down because people are eating and generally having a good time. Doing all the things that they've been wanting to do all morning, but have been too busy. Ooh, I'm a little yorny today. Let's check our reform programs. Programs. Still nobody's passed. There's really not anybody interested. If we reschedule here, it looks like only one person can engage in behavioral therapy at once, so all those extra chairs were pointless. People are really digging the spiritual guidance stuff, though. People are really into that. Hopefully when people stop being interested in the religious side of things, they'll start the education stuff more. We could try canceling the religious stuff temporarily to see if it improves our take-up of the education. But I don't want to piss off the people who want to do the religious thing. So we should probably leave it, and we'll do that. The reason I'm holding off on doing the automatic doors thing is I want to pay off that loan first, while we have a little bit of cash. It makes sense to me to get rid of the loan as early as possible. We don't want to have that loan sitting there for a long time. What's that on the floor? Chocolate bar. That's fucking loud. It gets real loud when you zoom in like that. I'm kind of scared about those 30 max security prisoners we're getting. That's really going to test our security, I think. Alright, we are getting some max security guys hanging out in the big yard, which is a long way from ideal. Especially given how crowded it is. Scatter! I don't know, I think that is what we're going to want to do at some point. Separate that yard out for minimum security only. But that's going to be really expensive. These cell blocks cost a lot of money each. Our grant will only give us, what was it, $30,000? Let's check. Yeah, $30,000. No, not even that, $10,000. That wouldn't be anywhere near enough, so we need to pay for probably 2 more cell blocks all ourselves. That's not even counting our death row and our supermax. That's going to be real hard to pay for. You guys getting clean clothes? You are, good. I was a little bit worried because they don't have their own laundry. But I guess the janitors do take care of things where inmates aren't allowed to go. The game's pretty clever about that. Nobody's getting shanked. Things are ticking over nicely. Can we pay off that loan? Yay! We don't have no money, but at least we paid for the loan. We are getting those 30 inmates in approximately half a day. I think everything's going to work out, guys. Let's not worry. We might go into the negative just a little. But it shouldn't be that big a deal. We have a bunch of people awaiting solitary confinement. Hey, somebody's getting released. Oh, excuse me. I'm making a lot of noises. I'm yawning, I'm clearing my throat, I'm being generally disgusting. And I can't edit it out. Because this is Prison Architect, where I can't record my audio as a separate stream. Yay. Oh. What the hell were you doing out there with a mop, guy? You can't go out there, right? Staff only? Oh. We need to keep on top of that. It keeps changing. He was probably going out there to get some loot. Feeding time at the zoo once more. Oh, I just had the most terrible thought. We're about to fill up our max sec wing. They don't have a canteen. It's gonna get awfully fucking crowded in there. So what we're gonna do, as soon as we get the cash for all of those inmates, we're gonna make them a canteen. And hopefully we'll get it finished before lunchtime. Because otherwise fists are gonna fly. I predict it. It's crowded already. Last thing we need is a bunch more guys in there. Oh, I need to stop yawning. Jeez. I don't even feel tired. Let's not worry about it. The show, as this old proverb goes, must go on. That's already a proverb, right? Proverb has a specific definition. Oh, who OD'd? Felix Green OD'd. Get him to the hospital. Fucking idiot. I wonder if there's a mechanic that people who either OD or are caught taking drugs have to take the pharmacological, the drug rehab, because that'd be cool. Is he out of the hospital already? Wow, you guys were quick. I suppose all you do is prick him with a needle, though. I shouldn't be too surprised. Still, it's been a while since anybody died. It's been a while since we had any issues, right? Days without incident? Finance. 13 days without incident. That's impressive. I am impressed. Let's do shakedown. I think this is going to be our last nightly shakedown. We'll settle into a routine of doing a shakedown every couple of days instead. So I'm not too worried about tunnels anymore. We did find that great big giant tunnel. A little bit scared though, I mean... Oh, sorry. This is really high production values. I'm kind of scared that our dog might miss the tunnels. Because there's 2 squares in here and they only walk on one. Hopefully they have like a radius of detection. They don't have to walk right over it. Finding a lot of stuff. Take a look. We got a bunch of mobile phones, a bunch of cigarettes, a bunch of drugs, needles. Not too many weapons. There's some. But it looks like our biggest problems are with luxuries and drugs right now. I'm not sure what else we can do about it, though. I mean, we're doing our best to curtail what they can have thrown over the walls. Though there still is a couple of spots where they can pick stuff up. We have already a zero tolerance approach to any contraband. Gets you thrown in solitary. Which makes our solitary cells kind of full. That's okay. It looks important. Trolley car Steve pushed a fat man off a bridge. Okay. I hope you guys read that, because I wasn't going to read it aloud. We're going to have to put in some more capacitors there. Probably not as many, because these are also powering, you know, superfluous things. We'll see how it goes. I would say we'd add them as needed, but that makes me scared a little bit. That we'll have a period where we have no power in the maximum security cell block. I really don't want to piss off those MaxSec guys. They are, after all, going to be our most dangerous prisoners. We'll have to try and recruit some confidential informants from the MaxSec guys as well. Because I'm not sure our other guys are going to have much opportunity to gather intelligence on them. I don't even know if that's how it works. Here we go. Ton of cash. So we will lay down a foundation for the cell block. So we leave 2 gap. 1, 2, there. Bring it out to here. Is that right? Is that the right size? It looks right. We will, in fact, assume that it is right. We'll have to put a door on. Put it on this side. No, we'll put it on this side. This side feels better. That looks about center. I think we'll actually put another gate on this yard as well, so they can come through the yard if they do so desire. I'm in a bit of trouble getting it lined up, though. There. That's probably right. That'll take a little while to kick in, and then we can copy-paste the interior. It'll take them ages to chop down those trees. So we are probably going to have at least one meal where our new inmates overlap. Let's see here. Let's take just a handful more MaxSec guys. Not 30. Nowhere near 30. Let's do none. We'll take 10. And we'll evaluate our totals. It is almost lunchtime. No, it's not, idiot. It's fucking 9 a.m. Oh, God. We'll just accelerate some time until we get almost to lunchtime. And we'll see how this whole thing works out. What I might do, temporarily, is make both of these canteens shared. And hopefully they'll balance out, so neither one is too overcrowded. Jeez, look at all these guys. That is a lot of guys. Oh, we got our first gang member. Oh. That's gonna be interesting. Strong, he's tough, he's a gang member. Well, I guess we'll finally experience the gangs. For better or for worse. I guarantee one thing. It's gonna be pretty interesting. That I have no doubt.